While the winter holiday affords us the opportunity to celebrate togetherness and bounty with family and friends, it's also a time of year that may trigger symptoms of anxiety and depression to different degrees. Joining me today are a panel of professionals with a wealth of background and experience in dealing with just these issues. I'd first like to introduce Dr. Francesca Antonini, who is a clinical psychologist with a private practice in Arlington Center. Welcome, Dr. Antonini.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely, a pleasure. If you would, maybe start us off with a sense of the terrain of the holiday blues.
Holiday blues I think of as two types. We have the pre-holiday blues, which is all about the preparation before the holidays. We may feel stressed. We may feel sad about people who are no longer with us. We may be comparing our current holiday with holidays of the past. And then there's the post-holiday blues, where you have maybe a feeling of letdown, you know, all the family squabbles that are unresolved, a feeling of fatigue, maybe a feeling of emptiness, an emptiness of the heart, maybe an emptiness of the wallet as well.
If it's the holiday blues, it is something that we can employ some strategies on our own. How do we prevent them if we recognize them in ourselves or a loved one? How do we suggest helping manage them? The person who's going to tell us about that is Catherine McHugh, a licensed school social worker, a mental health and substance abuse counselor, and a registered yoga therapist.
Holidays are always associated with, celebration, and so people sometimes tend to drink too much or be out too much, sleep. Or don't sleep. We have a New Year's holiday that anticipates us being up all overnight. And that can really exacerbate some of the symptoms that might come with what is called holiday blues. Another thing is to think about, so often in the preparation for the holidays, many people think it has to all be perfect. So they have that one thing in the closet up in their they have to get it because that one piece has to be outside. Well, maybe this year you take a breath. And rather than having to go all the way up to the attic and go way in there and crawl, maybe this year you're just going to leave it where it is, especially if you're feeling, or if there's a feeling of, sense of off balance through the holidays.
Sobering statistics conclude that stress-related events such as the holidays may trigger half of all depressive episodes, which begs the question, when might the holiday blues not actually be the holiday blues, but something deeper? To help us discuss this is Dr. James Ellison.
In the holiday blues, a person feels down, they feel sad, they don't enjoy things as much as they expect to. But in depression, the emotions of depression take on an additional quality. And the key feature of that is what's called anhedonia, or the loss of enjoyment. But the boundary between holiday blues and major depression is really a very fuzzy one. And you can slip over it without really recognizing that. So one of the things that we can do during the holidays is keep an eye on the people that we love and that we mingle with, and watch out for them a little bit in case anybody is slipping into that state of depression.
Thanks very much to each of you. Wonderful contributions, all.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thank you for having us, Peter.
On behalf of Francesca Antonini, Catherine McHugh, and James Ellison, I'm Peter Bermudez, wishing you a happy, healthy, and low-stress holiday.